My name is Cashneve, and this is my story, told the best way that I know, my way. I was raised to have high morals and standards, and taught that a successful man always puts his family first, and with a good living everything else would fall into place. My greatest desire was to raise a family in a safe and financially free world. My intentions were good, and so were my motives, and this kept me steadfast and relentless. My whole life was built around my wife and children, and the world I could provide for them. I wanted a life that was filled with love and embellished with serenity. My life was my family, and I was the master of my domain. And if this domain were to crumble, then my life would cease to exist. My domain, world, was a small ranch in southern Utah, and in all appearances it was the ultimate answer to all my dreams. Inside the borders of this ranch lay my whole reason for being, my life, my world, my domain. Well, you guessed it, it all came tumbling down. My wife went off with another man, my children left me, and consequently my life was shattered. This story is not unique. It happens all the time. You probably know someone in your own realm of acquaintances that it has happened to. It's not exactly the same, similar. However, the outcome of this story is unique. I spent the next 10 years of my life married to the bottle. As I was always successful at what I did, I became a very successful alcoholic. I went right from the top all the way to the bottom. As a matter of fact, I ended up living in the streets, rolling other drunks for enough money to get the drink I always needed. I was unshaven, dirty, smelly, and as bum-like as any successful drunk can be. When a person gets that low, the most likely next step down is a horrible and painful death. The percentage of alcoholics that turn around and climb back up the ladder from which they've descended is low to nil, but it can be done. I don't know how else to put it. Believe it or not, I was visited by an angel who gave me the courage to start all over again. During the years that I was raising my family, I had an uncommon sharing ESP with my youngest daughter, Tammy. I always knew when she was in need of any kind, and by the same token, she always had the same feelings for me. I was close to death when my daughter's inner sense told her that her daddy needed her. Even though it had been years since she'd seen or heard from me, and she didn't even know where I was, but she knew she had to find me, which she did. I was having a heart attack and was covered with urine and vomit, a very unpleasant sight, when she found me. The doctor said I would have died if she hadn't found me when she did. I'll never forget the look on her face when she walked into the room and looked at me lying on the floor. I seen concern, shock, disbelief, displeasure. It was painted all over her face. The face of the daughter I'd raised to respect and love me. That's when I decided no matter what it would take, I was going to cure myself of this disgusting affliction. I was going to cure myself of this disgusting affliction no matter what. Pardon me. This shocked me back into reality, and I swore right there and then that no one would ever see me this way again. That scene took place over 20 years ago, and through tons of research and deep-rooted determination, I was able to keep my commitment. Since then, my recovery has been a marvelous work of wonder, and I'm gaining back my stature. This is the preface to my life story, Lost and Found. If you're interested and would like to know more about my life around, I've written several stories called serendipitous cache. That's it. That's about as short as I can make it. I had to make it as short as I could because I've only got 10 minutes to tell it here. Well, my friends, now you know a little bit more about Big Daddy Cass. I hope that doesn't discourage you. I still want you to stick with me. I crawled out of the gutter, and I'm crawling right back up to where I was before I got in the gutter. I want the best. I've got the best now. I've got you guys. You're the best. Well, that's about it for now. I'm going to sign off because I'm running out of time here on this video. Have a good day. Big Daddy Cass saying so long. It's been good to know you.